Hey guys and girls, I'm Linkssword123 and welcome to a very special video because in honor of the new Lego sets that are released back in the start of this month, based on the first two books of the Harry Potter franchise, we are going to take a retro look back at the very first game in this franchise. To the PlayStation 2, it's going to be such a great thing. But before we start, we're going to give a little shout out to Lego because they released Lego sets 8 years after their latest release of Lego Harry Potter sets, and 8 years afterwards they released more sets and they blew my mind. I'm feeling a little bit too old about Lego, but I'm still loving this franchise because it's fucking Harry Potter. But it's not just about these minifigures and wow, they are rare or something like that. No, they fucking released a Hogwarts castle in like 1-to-1 in fucking Lego. Yeah, you can see a picture of it on the screen right now. It's amazing and I need to buy it. Actually, I just bought it off the VIP shop so I could get it a little bit earlier before you guys and girls that are just buying it in the store. But wow, man, I will be showing you guys and girls this on the channel, and I don't care if it's childish or not. I'm an adult and I love Harry Potter and this set needs to be mine. So I just spent like $450 on this damn castle, and yeah, I don't know how to feel, man. But anyways, let's jump straight into the talking of this game, because there is so many things to talk about. The very first thing about Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone for the PlayStation 2 is basically it's my personal favorite Harry Potter game in the franchise. At least one of them, because it reminds me a lot about the Chamber of Secrets version to the PlayStation 2 again, but it's just based on the story of the first book instead of the second book, alright? So, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is a pretty decent game. It reminds me a lot about any kind of other role-playing games like Zelda, Fable, whatever you want to call it, you know, just pick a random role-playing game. But the game is really nice in my opinion, because it's way more open than the other ones in the franchise, especially for the PlayStation 2 console. Because in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, you can explore the area and the Hogwarts castle basically the very first night that you're entering Hogwarts. The very first night that you enters Hogwarts castle with the boats and such, and you know me. So it's really nice. You can't do that in the other ones as you can here, because there's not so many locked doors or locked chests or something like that in the Sorcerer's Stone. Basically, you can do a lot of great things, and even with no spells at all, you can actually gain up to 3 health bars, or it's these lightning scars in Harry's forehead, but it doesn't matter. Alright, 3 health bars before you can start up the very first quest. That's really nice. I love doing that. For sure, you're just doing it by collecting random wizard cards around Hogwarts, and it takes a little bit of time. But you also explore a very detailed Hogwarts castle, and it looks so awesome, and it really feels like you're in the castle, and it's magical because the music in this game is also perfect. Speaking about the music, I've been talking about best game soundtracks and such on this channel, but the soundtrack for this game is amazing. It fits so perfect. And the specific soundtrack tracks that are used around the game fits perfectly for the area. So it's really nice, and it's a great combination between magical music, classical music, and also this dark brass music that gives a great feeling in the dungeons. It scares you a little bit. But well, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone feels pretty much like Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, because most of the same music is used in this game and in Chamber of Secrets, but it doesn't matter because, yeah, it's two great games. Anyways, the areas around the whole game is basically very complete. It's filled with secret doors, secrets around basically the whole school. For example, crush all of the different glass jars around this room and a little door will open, or you will get a chest or something. So it's very it's very basic, but it doesn't matter because it's actually a little bit of a quest here, because it takes some time, and then you will meet some ghosts that you need to use this Lumos lightning spell on, so they dies, and you know what I mean. So it's a really great combination between exploring and also fighting, and also just having fun around Hogwarts, because making a Harry Potter game is slightly hard, I guess, because it needs to be magical, and you still need to have this feeling from the movie and also from the book, and it needs to be magical but at the same time as a game, and it also needs to be based on the actual story, right? So it's a great combination in this game. The areas, as I said before, it's very decent. It's very basic. You can see Hogwarts School, you can fly around it when you get your broom, and you can explore the different side chambers around the whole school before you're going to class and such. The personality behind each character is very solid. You're talking together with Ron, Hermione, Snape. He's a asshole because he seems to be a very scary guy in this game, and so on. So it's very it's not so complete, but it doesn't need to, because the game is more about Harry Potter and his adventure at Hogwarts. So I think it's alright, because you talks a lot with your friends Hermione and Ron Weasley, but not so much of the other students is actually able to interact with. You can, for example, I think you can trade some different wizard cards later on in the game, I mean, but it's a great feature, and I just love doing this because it's a great game of kind of collecting and selling and get another wizard card so you can complete your 101 collection of wizard cards, and that takes a lot of time, guys and girls. Well, so the personality, it's alright, but it's also pretty random, I guess, because most of the cutscenes in the game is yeah, it's just like Harry meets Ron, alright, so on, so on, so on, alright. So yeah, it's not so complete, and it's not so deep as I wished for it, but it doesn't matter. Some of the tracks running in the background under cutscenes and stuff like that, and some of the speech that are talked through cutscenes can be a little bit buggy. That's pretty frustrating, and sometimes it just basically random characters just talks while you're walking away from them. So the game is actually slightly glitchy, but it doesn't matter because I love the whole feeling about the game, and that's basically what I'm looking on in a great game instead of just the game itself, because textures doesn't matter, the soundtrack, it matters a lot, but there's a few glitches, it doesn't happen a lot, so it's alright, you can live with that. Well, I remember being stuck in the game, returning to it some few months after, and then completing a little bit, and then go on and on and on, and then I was stuck once again, and then some few months worth going again, and I came back to the game and did a lot of more progress in the game. So it's a great memory I have with this game, also because the game is filled with different areas. We got some different challenges. We got a Recto Sempra challenge, we got a Spongify challenge, we got a Lumos challenge and stuff like that, and you can actually explore these areas once again afterwards you're completing the game. So second time you're entering this challenge with new spells, you can actually unlock some few more rooms and get the last challenge shields that will give you a higher grade, and I really love that because the replayability, can I say it like that, is really high in this game, and I just like that. The intro to the actual game is basically just you're standing in Ollivander's shop and you tries to get your broom, not broom for God's sake, your wand, and yeah, you just need to know how the wand works, and you can't skip that, and it takes 10 minutes or something like that. So it's alright, but it gets a little bit boring in the end because you have been doing this since 2001 when the game came out, so you really know what Ollivander says and what kind of wand you need to choose, and for God's sake, right? So it can be a little bit boring, but for sure it's a part of the main story, so we need to do that. It's just, yeah, what we need to. Well, the second time I played through the actual game after beating it first time, I actually beat the game in one day. It was like 12 hours or something like that, and I was really proud of myself because some of the bosses is damn hard. For example, the venomous tentacular. For God's sake, if you're not strapped up with damn health potions and just have your mind set to kill this goddamn boss, it's a really hard one. I don't know why they put this extremely hard boss in this game, because the game is rated free, or E, or whatever you want to say it. So it's a game for everyone, but it's goddamn hard. And you actually meet this motherfucker, sorry my language, 2 times in the games. Actually 3 times, because the last time you meet it is actually the devil's snare, but it's grown into a venomous tentacular, so it's out of the fucking normal story. And goddamn, man, this last one is just extremely big, and it can hit you with its fists made out of this kind of grass. I don't know what it's made of, but it's solid, and it can kill Harry so quick. And this game is a bit out of story sometimes, because yeah, they was building a little bit on the story, but it's okay, man. I can live with that. But the venomous tentacular, please remove that from the game. We don't like that. So for sure this game also got some downsides, mostly because the game fucking froze on each console I have been playing it to. It's the same version that appears on the GameCube version, Xbox version, and the PlayStation 2 version. And yeah, the game froze if you didn't save frequently, like every hour, every half hour, I don't know. But in that kind of time area, and it's just stupid, man, because I remember times when I had hard times with this goddamn venomous tentacular, and the game froze just after beating it. For God's sake, what is going on, man? The game is really unfair sometimes, and I know you need to save every time you do something, but the saving takes time too. It takes like 2 minutes, and it feels like 10 years if you're just playing for fun, right? So yeah, it's a pretty sad thing. I don't know if it's just a glitch, but that glitch, it really screwed me over so many times. But I have a lot of great memories with this, especially with the different challenges that appears around in the game, because there is so much to do and there's so much to explore, and each challenge feels pretty different from each other. Especially the one with the venomous tentacular, because yeah, it's just hard. And it gives you some kind of a damn depression, man. But enough talking about that motherfucker, because we don't want to give him any kind of attention here, because we hate him. We hate him. Or hate it. Hate it? I guess it's it. Well, so this game is something that I can easily say to all of you guys and girls. If you haven't played it, play it on your old dusty PlayStation 2. Mine just broke, basically, just yesterday. Now it can't read discs anymore. I have this slim version, so I need to buy a new one just to make videos for you guys and girls. Fucking shit, because it's damn expensive. I'm only buying new consoles just for being sure to basically have a great console that works millions of years in the future. But my PlayStation 2 died after 10.5 years. I'm pretty proud of her, because damn, that console had been played a lot, man. All those great times. Well, it's another story. The only thing I can say about this game is just replay it or play it if you haven't, because this game is such an amazing game. It's really worth playing, and especially if you're a Harry Potter fan, because this story that appears in this version of the game is way better than the one in the PlayStation 1 version or the PC version, in my opinion, because first of all, the graphic is great, the whole voiceover is great, some kinds, if it's not glitchy, and basically the whole main story of the game it's pretty linear, but it gives a great feeling about trying to be your first student year at Hogwarts. Magical shit, right? So that's basically the words for today, guys and girls. I will be updating all of you guys and girls as soon as I get my hands in the new Hogwarts castle from Lego. I will be sharing it on the channel and I will be hyped as hell. So stay tuned, guys and girls. If you like Harry Potter, make sure to let me know in the comments, and more retro memory thing videos will be appearing on the channel in the very soon future. I hope you liked the video. Make sure to like it, subscribe, comment, whatever you want. And see you next time, guys and girls. Have a nice day. Bye.